Welcome to Spydur Technologies. My name is Gary, and today I'd like to discuss replacing your legacy voicemail machine that is currently connected to an equally old proprietary telephone system using a new Spydur unified messaging system. But first, let me give you some background. We are Voicemail Incorporated. Today we do business as Spydur Technologies and are the manufacturer of the world's most comprehensive unified communication system. We started out in 1986 as Voicemail Inc., before there was a unified communications industry. In the beginning. Sounds old, doesn't it? I was here, and is why when someone calls in for voicemail support, the guys on the bench always say, "Give it to the old guy, he knows that stuff." We supported many old voicemail systems, but most of the time when a legacy voicemail system fails, it is unrecoverable. If you look behind me, you can see some of the many voicemail systems that we've supported. At one time, we supported over 20 different voicemail manufacturers, and we were known as the world's leading supplier of voice processing equipment. Today, the legacy voicemail industry is largely dead. It died at the end of 1999 after the Y2K upgrades. The voicemail manufacturers just no longer exist. Almost all of the old brick and mortar proprietary telephone system manufacturers are also gone. Question: what do you do when an old voicemail system fails on an old proprietary telephone system? Most interconnect companies would tell you that the telephone system needs to be replaced at the same time. That is not the case if you have access to the Spydur Unified Communication System. We can install a new standards-based, open architecture Spydur Unified Communication System on your legacy telephone system and use it as a replacement for the obsolete voicemail machine. We have Spydur Impact business partners all across the country, and for areas where a dealer does not exist, we can ship pre-programmed and pre-installed and support you directly via web access. Some of the over 100 old telephone systems we have integrated with include the Nortel products, Mitel's SX200 and 3300s, Avaya Definity, Partners, Legends, IP Offices, NECs, Panasonics, Vodavis, Comdials, Executone, Fujitsu, Toshiba, and Samsung, just to name a few. We affectionately call the proprietary telephone systems of last century as gotcha systems, because back then, once a system was installed, the manufacturer had ya. The benefit of using a standards-based Spydur is that you can replace the obsolete voicemail machine relatively inexpensively with a Spydur unified communication system and use it for voicemail functions. Changing out the voicemail without changing out the telephone system avoids a very large cost and disruption of business. Further, the user can schedule migrating from his old proprietary telephone system to the full enterprise-grade Spydur PBX at a time that fits the user's business plan. The migration can also be incremental. Spydur Unified Communications migrations can be done department by department, reducing business interruptions. Utilizing the Spydur PBX functions to replace the telephone system also negates the need for a lot of new user training. The investment in a Spydur Unified Communication System for the initial voicemail function is therefore protected. Functional benefits within the voicemail include full integration with a legacy telephone system using the connections available on the old switch, while also being fully industry standard SIP native. All of the voicemail features are included along with the addition of many new and useful functions such as live on-screen monitoring for both staff and management, desktop user controls, unified messaging for voice, fax, and email, secure enterprise instant messaging, persistent notifications to user cell phones and email, automatic message escalation to another user's mailbox for unheard messages that are time sensitive, locator service that allows a caller to connect to a user's cell phone without giving out the user's private cell phone number, presence so that everyone can know who is where, and the additional functionality that you will only get with a Spyder Unified Communication System. So, the next time you have a legacy voicemail machine fail on an old proprietary telephone system, don't throw out the telephone system with the bathwater. Consider the many advantages of implementing a Spyder Unified Messaging System and extending the useful life of the old telephone system. If the old telephone system ain't broke, don't fix it. Get a Spyder Unified Messaging System. If you would like a quote or would like to learn more about Spyder Unified Communication Systems, please contact us. Thank you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications of new videos. Thank you from all of us at Spyder Technologies.